thevegangal.com, and I'm here to answer a question from someone named Patrice who wanted to know how I balance cooked foods and raw foods, especially green foods. I'm going to have a brief answer to that question, and then I want to get more into depth about why it's important to eat green foods. So, you can check out this video to see my full opinion on the raw diet. In essence, I think raw foods are the optimal way to eat. I am not 100% raw myself. I'm probably not even 50% at this point, but it's something that's always in the back of my mind, and I'm always trying to incorporate more and more raw foods in my diet just because I feel like they are optimal for nutrition, and it's widely known that they contain more enzymes and more nutrients and vitamins because it's not destroyed in the cooking process. Raw foods are cooked under 118 degrees, sometimes under 104 degrees, and they tend to be more natural. They're whole foods, they tend to be local and organic, and the raw food movement also has a huge energetic influence. People will often describe raw foods as having more chi in them. So I feel like the life force involved in eating raw foods can just help propel us to be so much healthier in our body and our mind. So it's absolutely fantastic. And I find one of my favorite raw food experts and chefs out there is Annie P.O. This book is fantastic if you're looking for more resources. It's Annie's Raw Food Essentials. Highly recommend this. And there will be a link on my website for where you can buy it as well. But back to green foods, why that's important. You can see all these incredible green foods back here, and thank you, Patrice, for asking. I talk every once in a while about green foods. In fact, I recently did this video which is all about green powders like spirulina and incorporating those into your diet. But I wanted to have a visual representation of just the green foods I have in my kitchen right now. And as you can see, I think all of them are in their raw state. Let's see, I don't know if the green superfood counts, and matcha is probably heated up from what I know. And by the way, if you're curious more about matcha tea, you can check out this video. So here I have all these green foods, and I love this question. I love that Patrice asked more about incorporating them and how I balance them out. Some of this food I have completely raw, and some of this food I have cooked. So, what do I have here? Well, I just pointed out matcha. This is green tea. This is a rare treat for me. It contains caffeine, so I get a little wiry when I have it, but I love having this in lattes. This packaging is a little misleading, but there's actually organic matcha tea in here that I've been reusing the packaging for. Powders like this one from Amazing Grass. They make these really good green superfood powders. And Sun Warrior makes all sorts of products, as you'll see in that other video that I did. There's many companies out there. Also, Essential Living Foods has a ton of amazing things. This is some of their spirulina powder. Oh my gosh, this is just pure heaven. In fact, I've also done videos on spirulina, which you can check out right here on one of my favorite companies. Oh, I don't know how well you can see this beautiful green powder. But I think powders are great for when you're on the go or when you need something really fast. So I like to keep these around. I often use these for energy boosts. I mix them into my water and bring them if I don't have time to eat breakfast or I have to get up really early in the morning. Or I often will carry them around. I don't like to use things in plastic, so I'll put these in jars and carry it around like a really small mason jar. Like this one, for example, or even smaller if I can find it. Actually, you know what I use a lot? Can't even believe I forgot to mention them. Health Force Nutritionals makes a lot of great products. I'll reuse their little samples. I often get these samples at events and things like that. And I'll reuse these containers, and I'll put my green foods in these and carry them around. But they're also a fantastic, fantastic company. So those are all really good when you're on the go. But the rest of the food I have here is all fresh and raw. Actually, one more on-the-go thing. I recently tried this. I'm about to do a review of Kokomo. Wait, hold on. I want to make sure. Kokomo Joe. That's what I thought. They sent me these, and this is their green Joe bar, which has a ton of things in it, including maca, chia seeds, and spirulina. So bars like this, the raw gluten-free, this one's even paleo, which I think is really cool. And I'll talk more about that later, but Bars like this, the really raw, super unprocessed, full of green foods, are another good way to get your greens on the go. Anyways, back to all the rest of this. Big thing, I love green apples. These are one of my favorite snacks out there. I can eat these completely raw, of course. I like to chop them up more than I like to bite into them. I've talked a lot about sea vegetables, so I have wakame here. All different types of sea vegetables. Nori is also a good green option. I love dulse, but technically dulse is purple. Then I have all these vegetables over here. I've got broccoli and kale and various types of lettuce and avocados and Brussels sprouts. And most of this stuff, well actually I would say about half and half. Avocado, naturally you have it uncooked, and I like to sometimes eat it by itself, pair it with other vegetables like tomatoes. I like to put it on top of grain dishes or gluten-free breads, or I'll make guacamole and have it with a good tortilla chip or any type of chip out there. Salads, of course, can be made raw very easily. Broccoli is actually fantastic raw. You can dip this into things like hummus, but I've also made some really good tahini sauces and just chopped up broccoli and drizzled that on top. Really delicious. Kale is also something that can be enjoyed raw, all sorts of different salads and things, but I also really like kale steamed, and I like to make kale chips, but you can easily make raw kale chips. Brussels sprouts, I don't think that, I've never had them raw, and I don't even know if it's good for you to have them raw, but these I like to lightly steam, so I keep watching them and I'm ready to take them out. I don't want to over steam or overcook anything. Then in the back over here, I've been growing some wheatgrass. Oh, this makes me so happy. I juice this naturally. I'll often mix this into other green juices. And by the way, green juices are a great way to incorporate more raw green foods in your diet, and you can check out this video here. I also grow a ton of herbs. This is some of my parsley. I also have basil and cilantro. It's always nice to have these on hand, and these also can be used completely raw, just put in to add extra flavor. If you're looking for more ideas, juicing is great, but something I want to get more into is green smoothies. And I got this Green Smoothie Revolution book by Victoria Butenko. I think that's probably how you pronounce her name, but this book is amazing. I just actually opened it right before I did this video and started reading lots of great information about green smoothies, but the importance of having greens in your diet, especially in their raw, whole form. And she has all these incredible recipes, so I'm looking forward to doing some of these and doing a full review on this. But some other ideas for greens out there is crazy: arugula, bamboo leaves, beet greens, bok choy, cactus, carrot tops, celery, chard, collard greens, cucumber leaves, goji leaves, grape leaves, all different types of leaves, mustard greens, pumpkin or squash leaves, but on, and she talks about different types of weeds out there, so watercress, for example, clover, dandelion, tons of that I've never even heard of, all types of herbs in addition. You know, mint is another great one to incorporate into your diet. Stevia, she also lists. I'm actually about to grow my own stevia. Sprouts, of course. You can actually easily make your own sprouts, and I've done it before. I need to do it again and do a video on that. Then all sorts of medicinal herbs out there, like aloe leaf and clover and ginkgo and horsetail. So many different types, and then things that she doesn't recommend the poisonous plants to not have, like poison ivy. So this book is a great resource for that, just to learn more, because it's recommended to have at least 2 really good servings of greens a day. So I would probably recommend a nice big raw salad for lunch, and then either some more raw salad for dinner, or you can have some nice steamed vegetables of your choosing. I think that's a nice balance, at least trying to do it 50-50. And smoothies are a great way to start off your day, so you could have them in the morning to give you that extra boost of energy. So I hope that answers your question, Patrice, and I hope that gives you more information about the importance of eating as many raw vegetables in general that you should have, but especially the green I haven't even mentioned the nutritional benefits of it yet, have I? Well, aside from, the enzymes and all the natural benefits of raw food, but green vegetables have so much in them. They're full of chlorophyll, which is incredibly alkalinizing for our body, which is cancer preventing, and it prevents inflammation, and it helps us recover, gives us more stamina and energy and endurance. Green vegetables also have iron, vitamin K, in addition to many other vitamins. What else am I missing? Phytonutrients. The list goes on and on. They're just incredible. So that's why health experts highly recommend that you incorporate as many green vegetables into your diet. I have so many when I go to the grocery store. It takes up like at least 75% of my cart, even at the farmer's market. So, I try to bring in variety. That was actually one more point I want to make, is that it's important to rotate your green vegetables that you have. But luckily there are just so many options. This is just the tip of the iceberg. So try to have a new green vegetable every meal or every other day or something, just to switch it up so you always have plenty of variety. And actually the author, Victoria, goes more in depth on the importance of that in this book. So I hope that helps you out, and thank you so much as always for asking questions. If you, the viewer, have any more questions, you can click the link below to fill out the little form, and I will get to it as soon as possible. You can subscribe here to see all my upcoming videos as soon as they come in, and you can follow me on all the social networks, which are linked down below. Stay tuned, my new website is on its way. Cannot wait to show you, but you can check out ecovegangallup.com and see the current website in the meantime. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time, and enjoy your greens.